The problem here is Priyanka has a recurring deposit account of rupees 1000 per month at 10% per annum. So clearly the monthly installment or the principal here is 1000 and the rate here is 10%. If she gets rupees 5550 as interest, that means I here is 5550. This is the interest that she gets at the time of maturity. Find the time for which the account was held. Okay, so we start with the formula. Put the value of the interest. The principal here is 1000.
1000.
N we need to find. Rate here is 10%. So now we cancel whatever we can. 2 zeros will cancel from here. Okay, and this will cancel with 5 times. And this will cancel 6. This will cancel again 5 times. Okay, so you get 5500. If you cross multiply, you get 5560 into 6 is equal to 5 into 5 is 25. N into n plus 1.
3300.
Okay. So now what happens? If you multiply here
33,300.
33,000,
300.
33,300. Or before that, let us just cancel this. Let us cancel some factors and then we'll. So n into n plus 1 will be equal to 5,000. Yeah. In fact, you can cancel here only. Okay. Before writing the step, you can cancel here itself. You can cancel this with 5. Okay. You can cancel this again. 5, 2, 5, 2, and this is 2. Okay. So this is what you get. Now you can multiply. So 2, 2, 2 into 6 is equal to n into n plus 1. Okay.
So 1332.
How much?
1332.
1332 is equal to n square plus n. And therefore now you get here n square plus n minus 1332 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. If you can factorize, well and good. If you can't factorize, you are welcome to use Sridharacharya. Minus 1 plus or minus root over of b square minus 4 into a into c. Okay, divided by 2 into a. Okay, so let us find out. So we have minus 1 plus or minus root over of 1. Minus and minus combined to give you a plus. This will give you 5328 divided by 2, which is equal to minus 1 plus or minus root 5329. You can find the square root of 5329 by division method. Okay, which I don't think I have to mention. I'm sure you can do division method on your own. Should be 73 minus 1 plus or minus 73. Division method you will have to show in rough. Okay, otherwise you will not get full marks. If you thought that you could peep into your neighbor's paper and just write the square root, that will not work. You will not get full marks. Okay, so this is so now we have This is not acceptable because it is negative. Hence, n must be equal to the first one, 73 minus 1 divided by 2, which is equal to 72 by 2, which is equal to 36 months. Clear? We'll move on to the last sum now. And this sum here is a little long. So if we read the problem here, Samita has a recurring deposit account in a bank of rupees 5,000 per month. So here the principal is, or the monthly installment is 2,000 at the rate of 10% per annum. That means she has invested this amount per month at the rate of 10%. If she gets 83,100 as at the time of maturity, that means the maturity value. That means this 83,100 contains the principal that she deposited for so many days and also contains the interest. So 83,100. Okay. At the time of maturity, find the total time for which the account was held. Okay. So now here, if you see the difference between the earlier problem and this problem is that in the earlier problem, the interest was directly given to you, 5,550. But here the interest is not given. In fact, instead of the interest, you are given the maturity value. So no problem. Even if the interest is not given, we can find out the interest from the maturity value. So we will proceed to find out the interest from the maturity value. So we have, that maturity value is equal to n into p plus I, right? So maturity value here is 83,100. Okay, 83,100. Even before that, you can calculate interest and put it. Okay, you can calculate the interest first. So we have, let us calculate the interest first. We have I is equal to P into n plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. That should be an easier way of doing. And we could have proceeded by starting with the MV also first, no problem. So here we have 2000 into n plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. Okay. So now what you do here is you cancel what you can. This cancels. 10 goes. 2 with cancel here 100 times. And you'll get here, you can cancel this also 25 times. You cancel 3 times. So what you are getting here is 25n into n plus 1 by 3. This is the interest. Okay. So once I have calculated the interest, I can put it in my maturity value. Now what is the maturity value here? Also, maturity value is equal to n into p plus I. Okay. So maturity value, if you see given here, the maturity value is 83,100. So we put it here. 83,100 is equal to n. We don't know. We need to find p here is 2,000 monthly installment plus the interest we have calculated here to be 25n into n plus 1 by 3. Okay. So now what we do here is 83,100. From these two, what I can do is from this term and this term, I can take out 25. So if I take out 25, here I am left with 80n plus n into n plus 1 by 3. Okay. Now what I can do is I can cancel 25 here with 83,100, 3,324 times. Okay. So 3,324 must be equal to, now I can take the LCM here. LCM will be 240n plus n square, or let's
Square.
say n into n plus 1. Let's say. That means now if you cross multiply, you'll get 3324 into 3 is equal to 240n plus n square plus n. That means you multiply this, you get 9972 is equal to n square plus 241n. That means now you form a quadratic. You take this side, n square plus 241n minus 9972 must be equal to 0. Okay, you can use Sridharacharya method to find out the roots of this quadratic equation because it is difficult to factorize. Therefore, n must be equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4 into a into c divided by 2 into 1. So this becomes minus 241 plus or minus square root of 241 square. 241 square is 58081, and this becomes plus, and 9972 multiplied by 4 will give you 39,888 divided by 2. So here you have minus 241 plus or minus square root of, we add these two, you get 97,969 divided by 2. And now if you take the square root of this, you can find out the square root by division method. It will be 313 divided by 2. So now we can find out the values of n. Take the positive sign. You get 313 minus 241 divided by 2, or n is equal to minus 241 minus 313 divided by 2. This is not acceptable because it is negative. Therefore, what is the value of n? 313 minus 241 will give you a 72, which is equal to 36. So n is equal to 36 months. Fine. So the calculation was a little long and tedious here, but still here the difference between the earlier sum and this sum was that the interest was given to you here in this sum directly, and then you calculated n from here. But here, instead of giving you the interest, they give you the maturity value, okay, from which you first calculated the interest, and then you use the maturity value formula to find out n. It's just like in your simple interest, when the amount is given to you, you first find out the simple interest and then put it in the simple interest formula. Okay, that is very exactly similar to this. Or you first find out the simple interest formula and then you come to the amount. That is that this problem is very similar to that kind. Okay, so I will not discuss anymore. I will not start with new topic here. I'll stop here.